anyone who would like to connect and, share potential opportunities coming up, I would love to do the same. I'm always writing and collaborating with someone somewhere.
When I'm feeling down, I can't win. Pour a strong cup of coffee and I tune in. I'm waking on up to Java with Jim. Now I know my best day can begin. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Java with the Jims. My name is Jim Meyer, broker associate at Remax Gold. Now you have a friend in the real estate business. We are here again with Ashley Marie Woolley. Ashley, you've been with us all week. Thank you so much for stopping by. So we've talked about what you've done, what you're passionate about, a little bit about what's going to be going on in the future, but setting aside what we've already talked about, is there anything that we haven't talked about that you have planned, that you've got, in this head of yours that you're planning for the future, and maybe you're looking for somebody, writer, producer, investor, etc., locations, anything you need from the fans out there?
That's a great question. Well, as you know, I'm a huge proponent of networking with fellow crazy, as you say, creatives as we are. I think we can all collaborate to make some really, really cool pieces. And common misconception, I think that actors are all just kind of like battling it out for the best role and competing with each other in a cutthroat way. What I've found is really the community, particularly in the Bay Area where we are, everyone seems to be willing to sort of help each other out in terms of casting and locations and things like that. So I suppose open door, anyone who would like to connect and, share potential opportunities coming up, I would love to do the same. I'm always writing and collaborating with someone somewhere. So several projects coming up in the not too distant future. I mentioned a piece on abortion rights that we're writing currently, as well as one that I'm co-writing with a director named Larry Day. He's a local director and writer, and we are tackling the adult side of cyberbullying, which, typically when you think about cyberbullying, you think about children, but there are adults acting like children, cyberbullying each other too, which in our opinion is not the right way to handle issues in your life. So I think we all know that person on Facebook that just posts horrendous things about people. And you really shouldn't do that,
You know what? There's also that feature where you can block them, and it's kind of sad that people just don't. You should have a zero tolerance policy. Just get rid of them.
Well, but the unfortunate thing, though, is that even though there are some checks and balances among social media platforms, even though you block someone, that makes it so they can't message you directly, but they can still post a lot of horrendous things about you personally on their own page and make that public. And a lot of times when that gets reported, they have no proof, that it's actual harassment. So it just goes. And then, suicides are happening, depression's happening, mental health issues, these things kind of snowballing from people just using social media to tear each other down. So we are writing about the horrors of that and hoping it will stop.
And with help from people like yourself, it's gonna go in the right direction, I'm hoping. So Ashley, you've been here all week. We've had a lot of fun, and if somebody wants to get a hold of you, what's the best way to contact you, especially if they have a part in another horror film?
Okay, well, you can connect with me pretty easily on social media. I am Ashley Marie Woolley, Woolley, on Facebook. Ashley Woolley Act with periods between is my Instagram. Maybe you can superimpose some contact info in here and comments. It'd be great. I'm on LinkedIn as well. None of my acting stuff is there, so that's probably not what you want to talk to me about unless you have a question about tech marketing, which I could help you with.
Always do. Okay, cool. So if anybody wants to keep in touch with Ashley, I think they can, and they're going to want to. So Ashley, we'll hopefully see you on the red carpet one of these days soon, and then getting that Oscar that you don't really want. So,
I didn't say I don't want it. Let's be clear.
All right, let's be. I've always wanted to be perfectly clear. I've always said I do want the Oscar. Okay, Ashley, thank you so much. And we'll see you guys again next time for another exciting episode of Java with the Gyms.